Well, Season 1 for Black Ops 6 released today, and unsurprisingly to the people here with a brain, the greed is turned up to 11, and the greed is in full fucking force for Season 1 of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Now, before I get into what I'm going to be talking about here, there's three main components of this video, three main topics, three tweets that I'm going to be going over, so I suggest you all stay till the end of the video to kind of get the entire full picture here, because if you just listen to one point here, you're not going to get the whole plethora of bullshit that's going to be going on here with Activision and Call of Duty. But before I get into that, I just want to say to you guys, I don't know how many of you are going to get this reference, but in the wise words of Ricky, I'm not the type of guy to say I a toe-to-so, but you know what? I a toe-to-so. I fucking a toe-to-so. I called this shit. In my last video, I was talking about Black Ops 6 and how EOMM is killing the game, etc., etc. And I said to you guys that, mark my words, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is going to be the biggest monstrosity when it comes to greed and monetization we've ever seen in the entire Call of Duty franchise. And lo and behold, here we are. We have some more bullshit. But you know what? I shouldn't even be surprised at this, because there's people that go out and actually spend money on this fucking shit. And you know what? If you want to spend your money on garbage, go right ahead. But I'm not too fond of eating the shit sandwich. So the first point here that I want to go over is a tweet from Charlie Intel. And when I saw this one, I was like, typical fucking Activision. This is not surprising whatsoever. But anyways, the tweet reads, with Black Ops 6's first Battle Pass, Activision is now only giving players 1,100 Call of Duty points. Back in the Battle Pass, it used to be 1,400. So now the Battle Pass only gives you enough points to get the next pass and not additional store items like before. So in typical Activision fashion, we have a Battle Pass here, which you have to purchase with real money. That is a microtransaction on the side of the actual $70 fucking game. And you know what they do? They used to give you COD points, right? Back, they used to give you 1,400 actually, to be exact. And today they just decided, fuck our players. We don't care. We're not giving you extra COD points. If you want those extra COD points, guess what? There is a 400 or 500 COD point bundle that you guys can purchase, and you can go pound a fat load of motherfucking sand. So essentially you're paying for the same thing that you had before. And let's not forget that there's Black Cell, which is another thing that they did to push the envelope, and they just keep testing these things over and over and over again to see what the community will put up with. And if they do put up with it, they'll just continuously do it. So in this case, you're paying for a battle pass, you're paying money for a microtransaction, and you're still getting 1,100 COD points, but that's 300 less than what you used to get. So you're getting less shit for your money now. So when I sit here and I talk about, you know, you shouldn't be buying this garbage, and people come at me and they're like, well, it's my money, I can do what I want with it, Kevin. I can do what I want. You can't tell me what to do. And then I'm like, it's not even about that, bro. This is very anti-consumer, and if you do this, they're gonna keep pushing the envelope to make it more and more greedy. And guess what? You're getting less for your money. Now, I'm sure there's gonna be people in the comment section that will defend this like they always do. They lick boots. They say that you're rage baiting, and they say that your opinion is 100% irrelevant simply because you don't like the fact that the microtransactions that are in the game are actively fucking over the people that are paying for them. So believe it or not, all the people that stand up for this bullshit and defend Activision constantly, I'm actually here advocating for you guys. I'm trying to get more for your dollar, but yet you're attacking me rather than attacking this scummy ass fucking game company. But what if I told you guys, what if I told you it doesn't stop there? We all heard about the whole pay to win audio bullshit that they had, the stupid $20 microtransaction for audio, right? Where you could pay to hear essentially. You know, I know I'm exaggerating there because you could still hear, and there is an enhanced headphone mode within Black Ops 6. That's all fine and dandy. But what if I told you Warzone released, right? I believe Warzone released. I haven't played Warzone. I think it's out. I was having some buddies ask me to play, so I'm pretty sure it's out. But anyways, Charlie Intel put out another tweet here. So apparently the paid audio profile has better audio in Warzone. There's a 30-day free trial. Oh, thank you, Daddy Activision. That's so nice. If you want to try it in the settings. So essentially what they did here, for people that have been living under a rock, they put out a personalized audio profile. I believe the Tactical Brit did a video on this, essentially saying that it's personalized towards your actual ears, the shape of your ears. So you got to go on this website or something and do this whole, you know, thing. I don't know the exact specifics around it, but anyways, it's a paid DLC that essentially allows you to hear better. And apparently in Warzone, the sound is actually better, which is just typical Activision. I talked about this with Black Cell. I said the Black Cell Battle Pass, having a second Battle Pass in a game with already a Battle Pass you have to pay for, is a shitty business practice, and it's $30, I believe. And you would not believe the amount of people that crucified me in the comment section. If you don't like it, don't buy it. These smooth brain takes that I hear 24/7. The people in the comments were telling me I'm a fucking idiot. And yet here we are. I always said that they're going to push the envelope further and further and further, and Call of Duty is going to get progressively more greedy. So now we have less shit in the battle pass, less actual currency that you get back in game for the same amount of money. And now we have a pay to hear DLC, which I'm sure is just fantastic. And I'm sure there's going to be tons of bootlickers that are going to be trying to justify this and defend it, use all the mental gymnastics in the fucking world to try and convince you that this is okay. But I ask you guys this, why the fuck is the option to personalize your audio experience, which is obviously superior in Warzone at least, why is that not included in the $70 fucking game that we pay for? Why do I have to pay $20 to get a personalized audio profile? I understand there's a free version in the game, but as per usual, the free version is fucking ass. And if you want actual good audio, you have to buy the personalized audio pack. Why is that not included in the fucking $70 game? My mind gets blown by the stupidity in this community constantly, and you know damn well that there's gonna be people going out and purchasing this, and it's gonna set a precedent, and people at Activision are gonna notice, just like they did with Black Cell, and they're going to put it in every single Call of Duty title. The only thing that's going to change from now till then, till future Call of Duty titles, is the fucking price. It's $20 now, and when they realize that you're all dumb enough to pay $20 for better audio in a game, they're gonna charge you $40 and $50 and $60, etc., etc. But you're not convincing me that this is good for the game. How the fuck are you going to defend a battle pass that gives you 300 less COD points and paying to hear? If you think that either one of these are good, you need to give your head a shake and possibly get a lobotomy. I'm just saying. That's all I'm going to speak on this topic. These two things right here specifically are extremely greedy. They're extremely anti-consumer. And this type of greed is going to fucking murder Call of Duty. And I know Call of Duty is always going to be a popular game. People are going to be like, oh, you just don't like it, don't buy it. You know, the typical shit that you hear all the fucking time. It's my money. I could do what I want with it. But we really need, as a community, to put our fucking foot down, because this is unacceptable anti-consumer garbage. On top of all that, when I sit here and I talk about the microtransactions and all the effort they put into the microtransactions, one of the biggest fanboy responses I see are, well, there's a separate team working on the microtransactions, so you can't say that the game would be developed better if they didn't focus on microtransactions. There's two teams. The microtransaction team doesn't even work on the actual game. Well, have you maybe perhaps thought about it and just let it spin in your little tiny brain there for a second? That perhaps they're allocating more resources and employees to the microtransaction side of things rather than actually fixing the fucking game. And the proof's in the pudding here with the third point. So with, of course, a Call of Duty update, Season 1, we had a bunch of weapon tuning updates, right? There was a bunch of nerfs and buffs towards various different weapons in the game. Standard procedure shit in Call of Duty, right? This is not out of the ordinary. But what if I told you that in Black Ops 6, they are investigating an issue where assault rifles in multiplayer have reverted to their pre-Season 1 damage range values. So they fucked up the damage range values through a simple update. There's no like actual testing of any of this shit. They just throw it out, and guess what? The store works fine. You could buy a shitload of skins. The option to purchase the audio pack works flawlessly. But basic things in the game, the core gameplay, get broken by a fucking update. This is pure incompetence, and it's fueled by greed because the majority of their resources are spent trying to siphon as much money as humanly possible out of their player base. And I'm not going to stand for it anymore. Anyways, let me know how you guys feel about this in the comment section below. Is greed going to absolutely destroy Call of Duty Black Ops 6, or are you content with the current state of the game, with all the broken shit and expensive battle passes that give you less for your money, and the pay-to-hear DLC? How do you feel about that? Do you like that? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to turn the notification bell on so you never miss when I upload a video. And I'll catch everybody in the next one. Peace.